Marriage really is standing buck naked in front of your partner, warts and all, and going, this is it.
Deborra-Lee Furness broke her silence. After nearly 3 decades of marriage to Hugh Jackman, after months of amicable separation headlines, after watching him go public with someone new, she finally said what she'd been holding back. My heart and compassion goes out to everyone who has traversed the traumatic journey of betrayal. It's a profound wound that cuts deep. Betrayal. She used that word. Not growing apart, not different paths. Betrayal. And she wasn't just talking about Hugh. According to multiple reports, she discovered that people she trusted, people she considered friends, knew what was happening and chose to stay silent. They smiled at her across dinner tables, attended premieres with her, posted photos with her, and allegedly said nothing. For almost 30 years, she defended him. Gave up an award-winning career most people don't even know she had. Raised 2 adopted children after losses that broke her. This is what she revealed and who she exposed when she finally stopped protecting him.
Deborah-Lee.
Hi, wow.
Nice to meet
You're
you.
something.
You think I'm going to share that with you all?
Love is not enough. It's not always enough.
Most people think of Deborra-Lee Furness as Hugh Jackman's wife. That's the first thing you need to unlearn. Before Hugh Jackman was anybody, Deborra-Lee Furness was winning awards. 1988, Deborra-Lee Furness won Best Actor at the Film Critics Circle of Australia for the film Shame, trained at the American Academy of Dramatic Arts in New York, appeared on American primetime television. Hugh Jackman, still in drama school, hoping someone would give him a chance. Fast forward to 1995. Deborra-Lee landed the lead role in the Australian TV series Corelli, and that's where she met Hugh Jackman, who was 27 years old, fresh out of the Western Australian Academy of Performing Arts, landing his very first professional acting job, terrified of messing it up. He remembered the moment he met her. Deb was a big star. I get picked up, and Deb is in the front seat of the car. She took off her seatbelt, turned around, put out her hand, took off her sunglasses, and said, "Hi, I'm Deborra-Lee Furness. Nice to meet you." I thought, I like this girl. The entire crew had a crush on Deborra-Lee, not the other way around. They married within a year. No prenup. Why would there be? She was the one with the career. She was the one with earning power. He was an unknown hoping to make it. That decision, no prenup, would later turn a $250 million fortune into a legal battlefield. Then came Wolverine, $296 million at the box office. Global stardom overnight. And from that moment forward, everything changed. Sources told Star magazine she put her acting career on pause for nearly 30 years to support his rise, gave up roles, gave up opportunities, gave up the spotlight she'd earned before she ever met him. She sacrificed her career for this man and their kids, one insider explained. And this is how he repaid her. But sacrificing her career wasn't the only thing she did. For 2 decades, she had one job that nobody talks about: defend him from the rumors that haunted their marriage. In 2003, Broadway, Hugh Jackman starred in The Boy from Oz, playing openly gay singer-songwriter Peter Allen. And during one scene, he kissed his male co-star on stage. What happened during that kiss sparked 2 decades of tabloid speculation. Hugh explained it years later. "I was literally just locking lips. I started to laugh so hard, I stayed kissing him because I thought I'm gonna stay here until it subsides. And it never subsided. The whole audience could see my body shaking." That moment became the origin story for rumors that followed him for over 20 years. 2009, Hugh joked about it with the Associated Press. "I think the problem is I finally made it. I mean, you can't be a star without having a gay rumor, can you?" Deborra-Lee wasn't laughing. 2013, both appeared together on Australia's 60 Minutes to address the speculation directly, and Hugh admitted something that reveals how much this affected their marriage. "It's not the most interesting thing about a person anyway. I do get frustrated for Deb because I see Deb go, this is just crazy." Deborra-Lee called the speculation offensive and stated clearly, if he was gay, fine, he would say he's gay, it's annoying because it's not true. For 27 years, interview after interview, premiere after premiere, she defended him, shut down tabloids, insisted their marriage was real. Interview after interview, premiere after premiere, red carpet after red carpet. She defended him, shut down tabloids, insisted their marriage was real. Even on podcasts, she joked that if Hugh were gay, he'd be partnered up with a gorgeous man like Brad Pitt. Still defending, still deflecting, still protecting his image. Then the divorce happened. The Daily Mail reported that publishers started offering her huge amounts of money for a tell-all book. One insider said, "It's no secret she has an intimate, interesting, and maybe scandalous story to tell." Would she finally reveal the truth about the gay rumors? Sources claim she's keeping quiet. She doesn't need the money, as she's been very well taken care of in the divorce. Sources claim she's keeping mum. She doesn't need the money, as she's been very well taken care of in the divorce. But here's what nobody expected. The gay rumors weren't the real betrayal. The real betrayal involved someone she trusted, someone she invited into her home, someone who smiled at her across the dinner table while allegedly pursuing her husband. December 2021, rehearsals began for The Music Man on Broadway. Hugh's co-star, Sutton Foster, two-time Tony winner, Broadway royalty in her own right. And this is important. A married mother with a young daughter named Emily. Page 6 spoke to a source who described something strange. Deb wasn't at rehearsals very much. She was even spotted snoozing during some of them. Checked out or already sensing something? During one performance, Hugh stopped the show mid-song, got the entire audience to sing Happy Birthday to Sutton, looking at her like she was the only person in the room. May 2022, Sutton appeared on Live with Kelly and Ryan and casually dropped this detail. We hang out in my dressing room before every show. We sit on the carpet and just catch up on our day. Alone in her dressing room, sitting on the carpet before every single performance. That same month, Sutton told Vogue about their friendship. We just spent Memorial Day with our families. It's really fun to meet new friends after 40. Both couples together, dinners, family gatherings. Deborra-Lee sitting across from Sutton, smiling, making conversation, having no idea what reports would later claim was happening. Daily Mail spoke to a backstage source who described what cast members allegedly witnessed night after night. Long embraces at intermission, pre-show time alone in dressing rooms, an obvious connection. April 2023, their 27th wedding anniversary, Hugh posted on Instagram, "I love you, Deb. Your laughter, spirit, generosity, courage, and loyalty is an incredible gift to me. I love you with all my heart." 4 months later, on September 15th, 2023, they announced their separation, calling their marriage wonderful and loving, and claiming they were pursuing individual growth. Everyone bought the amicable story, Hollywood's nicest guy and his devoted wife, simply growing apart. June 2025, a Daily Mail source revealed something that makes the betrayal cut deeper. According to the report, while Sutton Foster was forming a deep emotional connection with Hugh during The Music Man, she allegedly put on a show of friendliness around Deborra-Lee. Calculated kindness while allegedly pursuing her husband, that's not just an affair, that's a performance. November 2024, Us Weekly published what Broadway sources had been whispering: Sutton and Hugh's relationship is the reason Hugh and Deb got divorced. A lot of people on Broadway knew, and we kept it quiet because both of them are so nice. There was an affair, an overlap. Another source told the outlet, Deborra-Lee was blindsided when she found out about the affair through the run of the show. It was Broadway's worst-kept secret, and Deborra-Lee was the last to know. Broadway's worst-kept secret, except from the one person who had a right to know. What nobody's talking about is this. Deborra-Lee wasn't the only one kept in the dark, or more accurately, she was the only one who wasn't told, because his closest friends allegedly knew everything. November 2024, Radar Online dropped a bombshell that explains why Deborra-Lee used the words she used. Ryan Reynolds and Blake Lively, two of Hugh's closest friends in Hollywood, allegedly had an inkling that his relationship with Sutton Foster wasn't just professional, and according to sources, they chose not to share that information with Deborra-Lee. The source claimed they kept their lips sealed out of loyalty to Hugh. His friends allegedly knew, chose his comfort over her truth. February 2022, Reynolds and Lively attended the opening night of The Music Man with Deborra-Lee, all of them posing together on the red carpet, smiling for photos, looking like close friends supporting each other. Summer 2024, during promotional tours for Deadpool and Wolverine and It Ends With Us, Ryan, Blake, and Hugh were constantly photographed together, attending premieres, doing interviews, looking like Hollywood's golden trio. The Radar Online source described Deborra-Lee's reaction. Debs feels cheated by all three because someone could have told her what was happening, and they all chose to keep their mouths shut. She was seething with rage over being the last to know about the clandestine affair. 3 people, Hugh, Ryan, and Blake, all allegedly choosing to protect his image instead of telling her the truth. October 26, 2024, gossip blogger Tasha Lustig posted a video claiming Hugh had blindsided his wife and was running off with the mistress. Hours later, Amanda Decadenet, one of Deborra-Lee's closest friends, commented, "You are on point. My beloved friend Deb is about to have her glow up." Deborra-Lee herself reportedly liked the post from a private account. That Instagram like became her first public confirmation that the amicable story wasn't the whole truth, that there had been an affair, that she had been betrayed. Ryan and Blake had chosen sides before the divorce was even announced. Late 2024 and early 2025, reports surfaced that the friendship between Hugh and Ryan was experiencing strain. National Enquirer sources claimed Ryan sees Sutton as a rebound relationship and doesn't believe Hugh will stay with her long term. The source described it as a status thing because Ryan sees himself as a movie star and a mogul, and he's careful about the company he keeps, adding that Sutton is still not a household name despite her long list of Broadway hits. Blake Lively's lawsuit against Justin Baldoni pulled Hugh even deeper into controversy when court documents revealed that Hugh and Taylor Swift were present at Blake and Ryan's apartment when Ryan unloaded on Baldoni about allegedly fat-shaming Blake. Hugh is now listed as a potential witness in the case, and according to sources, he's been keeping his distance from Reynolds because the last thing he wants is to be dragged into this. The friendship that allegedly helped hide the affair is now fracturing under legal drama and public scrutiny. The friend betrayal devastated her, and then came the financial battle that revealed just how much the power dynamic had shifted. March 2025, the divorce stalled over a $250 million fortune, and here's the irony that makes this especially painful. When they married in 1996, there was no prenup because Deborra-Lee was the established star earning real money. Hugh was 27 with nothing. She didn't need protection from him. 30 years later, Hugh is worth an estimated $100 million from playing Wolverine and building a global brand. Daily Mail sources reported Deborra-Lee feels entitled to more money than Hugh is willing to offer. One source explained, when they got married, they thought it would be forever. Who doesn't? At the time, neither of them expected Hugh's career to get as enormous as it has, because there was no prenup, and he made a fortune during their marriage. This divorce is not going to be cut and dry. Another insider added something that reveals how messy this got. She is using the fact that Hugh is still married and involved with another woman against him, because while they were still legally married, Hugh and Sutton went public. January 6, 2025, paparazzi photographed them holding hands in Santa Monica. Days later, kissing outside In-N-Out Burger. By the end of January, attending Broadway shows together. May 2025, reports surfaced that Sutton was moving boxes into Hugh's New York City penthouse. The same apartment Deborra-Lee had spent years designing, now being filled with someone else's belongings. Sources told the Daily Mail that Deborra-Lee was shattered. May 27, 2025, Deborra-Lee filed for divorce and released the statement that finally named what happened. My heart and compassion goes out to everyone who has traversed the traumatic journey of betrayal. It's a profound wound that cuts deep. Hugh was blindsided by her statement, one source told Star magazine. He wasn't expecting that and has been complaining about how betrayed he feels, which Deb thinks is pretty rich. The irony is stunning. Hugh feels betrayed that Deborra-Lee spoke the truth. June 2025, the divorce was finalized with what sources described as substantial spousal support for Deborra-Lee. Reports suggest she received approximately $150 million. Money she fought for, financial security she deserved after sacrificing her own award-winning career. What she didn't get was acknowledgement from the people who allegedly knew and stayed silent, apologies from the friends who chose his image over her truth, any public statement from Hugh addressing the affair allegations, micro-hook, the settlement was finalized, the money was divided, but two people are still watching all of this unfold, and they're learning lessons nobody wants their children to learn. Oscar Jackman, 25 years old, Ava Jackman, 19 years old, both adopted as infants after Deborra-Lee suffered painful miscarriages and failed IVF attempts. Hugh told People in 2017, I remember saying to her, we were always going to adopt. Let's just adopt now. From the moment we started the adoption process, all the anxiety went away. Both children are ultra-private, reportedly have no social media presence, stay completely out of the spotlight. May 2025, Hugh's best friend Gus Worland, who's known him since they were 5 years old, spoke on Australian radio about the divorce. It's not just that statement, but the last couple of years have been difficult. Gus admitted, then added, they were together for 30 years and have 2 beautiful kids together. I go to their kids and ask them what we can do to make sure they get through this as best as possible. Oscar and Ava watched their mother sacrifice an award-winning career to raise them and support their father's dreams, now watching her fight for financial recognition while their father moves on with someone younger. Watched their family friends Ryan Reynolds and Blake Lively, who allegedly knew about the affair but stayed silent to protect their father. Watched Sutton Foster, who has her own 8-year-old daughter, Emily, move into spaces their mother designed. Learning in real time what loyalty looks like when tested, what happens when fame and opportunity collide with family and history. October 2025, Hugh was asked if his children would follow him into acting. He told E! News, "They'd both be very good, but I don't know. I just want them to do what they love." The same thing he told Deborra-Lee 30 years ago before she gave up everything to support what he loved. June 2025, sources told Yahoo Entertainment that Deborra-Lee Furness is taking meetings, reading scripts, eyeing a long overdue return to acting after nearly 30 years away. She gave up everything to support his rise. Now it's her turn, one insider explained, adding, "She's not just looking, she's shopping for roles. If she doesn't find the right fit, she'll produce it herself. With a reported $150 million settlement, she doesn't need anyone's permission." Deb's not bitter. She's focused. She wants to remind people she was a powerhouse before Hugh, and she still is. May 2024, Deborra-Lee told People, "I learned that I'm strong and resilient, and that we are all a constant evolution." In her divorce filing statement, she expanded, "Even when we are presented with apparent adversity, it is leading us to our greatest good. Returning to yourself and living within your own integrity, values, and boundaries is liberation." Then she said something that reframes everything. "None of this is personal. We are drawn to people to learn our lessons and heal the broken parts of ourselves. I remain grateful. None of this is personal." Not making Hugh the villain, talking about patterns, about why we choose the people we choose, about what relationships teach us when we're willing to learn. The real reason Deborra-Lee Furness left Hugh Jackman goes deeper than an alleged affair with Sutton Foster. 27 years defending him against gay rumors that haunted their marriage, sacrificing an award-winning acting career to support his rise from unknown drama school graduate to global superstar, raising 2 adopted children after her own painful losses, standing beside him through decades of scrutiny about their 13-year age gap. According to multiple reports, his friends allegedly knew about the relationship and stayed silent. Broadway insiders whispered while she smiled for cameras. Everyone around her chose protecting his image over telling her the truth. Staying meant accepting that her truth, her career, her sacrifices, her loyalty mattered less than his comfort. At 69 years old, Deborra-Lee Furness chose herself. Deborra-Lee Furness didn't lose a husband. Hugh Jackman lost the woman who discovered him, launched him, defended him, believed in him, loved him when he was nobody. She gave him his first professional role, credibility in an industry that didn't know his name, children after her body betrayed her dreams, 27 years defending his image against rumors that never stopped. According to the timeline and multiple source reports, he gave her a joint statement calling their marriage wonderful. While allegedly building a new relationship, friends who knew the truth but chose silence, a divorce battle over money she helped him earn. When Deborra-Lee filed for divorce, she stated one fact: betrayal is a profound wound. Then she walked away to reclaim the spotlight she gave up 3 decades ago. Hugh Jackman is still Wolverine, still Hollywood's nice guy, still posting about Sutton the same way he posted about Deborra-Lee for 27 years. Deborra-Lee Furness is finally free, but what she said about the friends who knew and stayed silent, that's the part Ryan Reynolds and Blake Lively are probably hoping everyone forgets.